Okay, we have more Gamefam Studios drama. No one is surprised. I'm pretty sure everyone in the community at this point knows what Gamefam is and exactly what they have done. I mean, basically, if you don't know who they are or what the studio is, it's probably the biggest development studio on the entire platform of Roblox. And that's because they just keep coming out with more and more games, and even some of the games that they didn't create, they bought them. So now they also own them. Like, there is a whole entire list out there somewhere with every single game that Gamefam Studios currently owns, but they are not very good all of the time. Like, not the games, not the development, it's nothing to do with that, but a lot of like employees at Gamefam keep coming out against Gamefam. So yeah, today is no different. It's basically another situation like that, except I mean, I think we have a lot more than last time. So first, hello there, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And very quickly, please join my Discord server. The invite code is ChloeGames and I talk in there basically 24/7, so come and say hello. Now, when I tell you that like this drama, it just keeps getting more and more wild, you have to believe me, because this time even Bloxy News started tweeting about it. Not only tweeting about it, but it looks like they made like an entire article about it. I've never actually seen Bloxy News do that, but there is a lot to this. Even further than that, the account for Sonic Speed Simulator News and Leaks also started tweeting about this, and that might seem kind of random, but it's not, because Gamefam Studios, they are the people that actually made Sonic Speed Simulator. They worked with Sega to have that entire collaboration happen on Roblox. So it's not that crazy that this account is also talking about it, but it does kind of seem funny to look at Sonic's face in the corner and then look at all of the drama happening within the tweets. But the main tweet that we are taking a look at today is from someone known as Artemis the Deer. When I tell you that this is one of the longest tweets that I have ever seen, like this isn't even put into a thread, it's not multiple tweets, this is just one entire tweet that basically tells us everything we need to know. So I'm actually happy that all of this is in one place rather than split up into 50 different tweets, but here we go. So they started by saying that they are allowed to discuss this now because the settlement agreement between Gamefam and themselves has been finalized. So I mean, I'm literally just gonna go through this entire tweet and tell you guys the experience that Artemis had with Gamefam, I guess, now that they are allowed to talk about this. They said, "I was suspended with pay for a week because I tried talking to the CEO of Gamefam about my salary / rank in the company and how I was being underpaid / a lower rank than I should have been, in my opinion, for the work I was doing." I will say that based on like literally every other person that has come out against Gamefam with their own experiences, that is a very common theme amongst all of them. Even last time I made a video about Gamefam, like 3 months ago, I think that was the first time that somebody actually fully came out against them with an entire bunch of paragraphs talking about their experience, and that entire thing was mainly built on the fact that they were being underpaid. I was met with immediate hostility when trying to address working conditions, and when I brought up how I talked about wages with co-workers to figure out a fair offer for the position I was asking for, since nobody else was a programmer rank 4 in the company, they lashed out at me and then suspended me for talking about wages with co-workers. They forced me to reveal who I talked to about wages by name, threatened to fire me, called me toxic and poisonous, and also said, "The discussion of salaries with co-workers stops immediately. Do not ask your colleagues what your salary is. Talk to me about your salary expectations. You don't know what other people do. You don't know what other people's situations are in the company." Now, the next part is probably the craziest part about this like specific area of the tweet. I had to read over it like 3 separate times just to make sure I was getting the whole situation correctly, but I guess I was. "You have poisoned yourself. You have poisoned yourself with negativity. This is tough love. There is no place at this company for this type of negativity. We solve problems together. We don't go behind the scenes to solve problems. We don't make demands. We don't make ultimatums. Do you think it's good to go among your colleagues and spread dissatisfaction? You need to be seen as a leader if you want to stay here long. Leadership is about positivity." That's insane. Like, especially the part where they were like, "You have poisoned yourself. You have poisoned yourself with negativity." Like, the repetition right there makes it seem like some kind of fictional villain and not Gamefam Studios, a development studio for Roblox. And now at the very end of this tweet, they said that they are now sending out this letter to everyone who joined since the incident happened sometime in late November of last year with physical mail format plus emails. And it's basically just some kind of notice from Gamefam saying something like the employees are allowed to discuss with other employees about like rates of pay or anything like that, and they won't ask about it. They're not allowed to tell them to stop or anything like that. And that is what they had to send to the other employees after this whole situation with Artemis happened. And the final thing of the tweet, they said, I took no pleasure in doing this and I did it because I want what's best for my co-workers, which is a fair rate of compensation for their work and proper working conditions. Very not surprisingly, pretty much every reply to this tweet is positive. They are supporting Artemis and obviously currently very against Gamefam Studios, but a lot of people are also saying what if they respond to this as well, because last time I made a video about them 3 months ago, that was because they did respond to the drama last time, and they worded it like a statement about recent events surrounding Gamefam, so everybody thought that this was gonna be pretty good because it was kind of long. Like, we really thought that they were about to address everything, maybe even apologize for everything that a lot of people were coming out about, but it was basically just a big giant essay about how great they think Gamefam Studios is, and then even at the end they had like a bunch of different listed things about how good it is to work at Gamefam. Like, that was the whole statement last time. It was basically, hey, we are so cool, come and work for us. So yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen with this. A lot of people are expressing their opinions right now. The only thing that I am doing with this is just telling you guys what's going on. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about Gamefam Studios having more drama. Or I guess it's not drama, it's people coming out with their terrible experiences with the studio. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of more Gamefam Studios drama. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.